killing it. I loved him on Undisputed. Now what? He's on First Take. Club Shay.
Nightcap with Ocho Cinco, sometimes Gilbert.
Love all of his content, and he seems like, he's super funny. He's like the uncle of the world. But he's getting major backlash for getting involved with taking this interview. He said, y'all heard it here, that Kamala Harris makes it clear that Donnie is not why. That's talking about the stimmy checks. Yeah. But she was lying on that anyways. Lies. Fact checks live on air. She's lying. But a lot of people are very upset with Shannon, and they said, "Man, we didn't expect this from you, Unc. We thought you were gonna have Uncle T on the pod." And they're like, "We don't care about this lady. She's not like us."
So right now we're gonna play this video. We're gonna see this little small clip of her, and also you're gonna see the comments that people have been leaving under Shannon Sharpe Instagram, basically frying them, saying she not like us. We don't believe her. She pandering, and I'm Uncle Jesse gonna tell you what else they talked about during the interview.
This is Instagram and YouTube comments from his post and his video.
Polls suggest that voters trust President Trump, former President Trump, more on the economy. What can you tell the voters, our viewing audience, our listening audience, that if you were to become president, while Madam VP Kamala Harris will be much better on the economy than what President Trump was?
Well, so I'm really glad you brought that up, Shannon. So first of all, let's clear up certain myths.
Okay.
You know those checks that went out?
Yes. Those skimmies?
Right.
Right.
Stimulus check.
I know. Well, right.
Yes.
We got to be stimulus, but they call them skimmies.
More
Okay.
black people than
The reason those came about is because there was a
Come on,
Democratic
Shannon,
majority in the House of Representatives and Congress.
Trump all the way. Nice
People like
nice
Maxine
try,
Waters,
Diddy.
people like Hakeem Jeffries,
Respect for not
Right?
turning
Yes.
off the comments.
who
breaking the record for most
did the work
non-watch
of
videos.
pushing to say, people need help right now and we need to send out checks. There was a whole lot of opposition to it, including from Donald Trump's White House.
Yes, even him. I think he was resistant to it at first.
Yes. That's why those checks, remember, Congress holds the purse.
Yes.
So really, Congress wrote those checks. But then Donald Trump, unlike any president before or after, decided he put his name on those checks.
So therefore, people thought
Donald Trump gave me that check. And so let's clear that up first and foremost.
Okay.
See, cause like I was saying earlier, like you said about the Timmy situation, how Timmy didn't do it. It's like this, like Kamala Harris said, Donald Trump didn't give y'all the stimmy. It was if you really want to talk about it, he was one of the people that didn't want to get it. The Democrats wanted to get it, and they just won it, and they won it in the whole in the House, Senate, and then Donald Trump had to put his name on it because he's the president, even though he lost. But I mean, nobody's gonna read that deep into it. Everybody's gonna say that Donald Trump, Uncle D, gave us the stimmies.
Well, I mean, she is lying though, because it's like he was worried about like exactly what they were signing in. He was trying to be hesitant, but then he did agree with it, and then he actually tried to get us even more stimmy than we got. Because we got like 2. He was trying to get us 3, and they turned him down. So again, speaking partial truths, it's like people can. It's almost like the Kardashian. Like you can rewrite any story to look favorable in the way that you tell it. And it's like sometimes people, if there's a beginning, middle, and end of the story, maybe they look good at the middle of the story, so they just tell the story to the middle and don't say the end. I feel like that's what Camilla does a lot. And like you saw in the comments, they said, what America wants to know, because the economy's been so trash, that if you're actually the head honcho, would you actually get a good economy like Trump had? And then the first thing she started to do was slander him. That's not on what you would do. Like, she never answers the question. Like,
she didn't answer any of those. She didn't answer any of those questions. And I mean, it is basically what's going on. It was basically election time, and what these president candidates have been doing. Like Trump, he went on the Joe Rogan podcast. I think he went on Theo Von podcast. He went on Aiden Ross podcast, and then you see Kamala Harris. She's on Shay's podcast trying to get the black man's vote, because the rumors has it is that the black man really ain't
messing with her.
Either they not finna vote at all, or they vote with Uncle Donald. Because I mean, what she's saying, like, they don't believe her. They all going with the whole she liked the more black people than anybody.
Then Mr. Donald.
Then basically the attorney general. So I mean, everybody's going at all the black men are going and saying that, and a lot of other black men feel like, I mean, you waited this long to worry about the black man vote. As soon as you hopped in it, you had all these rules for helping out women, helping out old people, helping out people that want to say they bit different sex orientations, but you want to give the black man the vote, basically help now, give answers now. Like, nah, we ain't finna accept that. And I mean, with me, like, I kind of agree with it. Like, this is the one time where, like, I mean, everybody's always talking about how, like, oh, yeah, the Republicans and the Democrats, they just play with the black people's votes. They don't really care. Black people don't really make president candidates really talk about the issues. And, I mean, this could be a great time to talk about the issues. But with Kamala Harris, every second she gets, she just wants to slander Donald Trump. I just don't understand who to vote for. Because you got...
her plan is talking trash about him, so we still don't know her plan.
I mean,
and
yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know her plan. Like, everybody's saying is, what you finna do? Are you just Joe Biden 2.0? And she's like, no, I'm not Joe Biden 2.0, but like, you really is. You just slapping a different name on for the same policies.
Did you see what happened when she was in Houston?
What happened?
She
With
had
the Beyonce thing.
She had Beyonce come out, and Beyonce just said like, talked for a minute, like a couple minutes, and they thought she was gonna perform. The crowd was going crazy.
Like Megan Thee Stallion did?
She did her like 2 minutes of talk, said, all right, see y'all later, and walked off. And then she tried to start talking, and they just started straight booing her.
Oh, Lord.
Like crazy. And they're like, we want Beyonce. That's the only reason we're here.
Hard.
But
I mean, she did talk about some... What you finna say?
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, she did talk. While going through the whole interview, she did talk about a couple things. Like, she talked about how she's going to try to fix inflation. I mean, well, she really did talk about how she'll fix inflation. She just talked about how she's going to give her first-time home buyers $25K to put down payment. She talked about old people, how she's going to get Medicare to basically take care of a nursing facility, in-home care. And I agree with that, because I mean, a lot of old people, they do need a lot of help, and it is expensive taking care of a full-grown adult. It's different. Like, you can taking care of a baby is one thing, like a 2-month-old, but like a 85-year-old person that can't walk, can't do anything.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. So I mean, I agree with that. I like that. But I mean, she still didn't talk about like the things she didn't do with the for black men. And also, she talked about pandering. She said like she doesn't pander because a lot of people feel like she makes
then what's
empty
the
promises.
Beyonce and all that stuff? Like, what's the celebrity roll call for if you're not pandering?
Exactly. And how she always wants to just all she wants to do is talk about how she's part black, and I'm like, everybody saying she's not black. I don't care if she's black, white, a crayon, an alien.
She's a crayon.
I just want to know your policies, like you. And then on top of that, with your policies, like when you was VP, you didn't do anything. So if you're president, I mean, to me, I don't really think you're going to do anything. They're going to allow you to do anything more. They may give you like 2 or 3 more rules than you did before. But you're still not going to have the same amount of rules passed because, I mean, you're still a woman. They don't care. They just have you here because they want to get the black women's, they want to get basically women's vote in general, because everybody's just voting for Kamala Harris. Well, not everybody. A lot of people are just doing it because she's a woman. And then I see a lot of dudes just doing it. Either they picking her because they have a daughter. That's the only reason why I ask random dudes like, why you vote for Kamala Harris? I'm like, yeah, why? I have a daughter. I want my daughter to see a woman in the White House.
Yeah, but for someone that's running the country, you don't want like a sympathy vote. You want to vote for the person that's actually going to do something. And I don't agree everything that Donnie's doing.
Facts, I don't agree with it either.
There's some stuff that I completely disagree with him on. But as far as like dodging a bullet of World War III, I think that he would keep, the Russia dude in check. I don't really want to say his name because sometimes YouTube hates on that stuff. But you know who I'm talking about.
And the other dude.
Yeah, with all the conflicts and stuff, with all the people that are the bad people, that he kind of keeps them in check. And I think as we've seen with the. This latest who's in office right now, that they're not respected, man.
Oh, Trump presidents?
We're not respected right now.
Oh, people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got old man Winter in there that doesn't know how to speak.
Yeah.
Hey, ho.
Yeah,
what
she want to lie like.
She disappeared until he basically became fully handicapped. And
I don't really think he supports it. I don't think he wanted to give up his. I don't think he wanted to give it up.
I don't think he knows if he's alive. And that's part of the problem. Like it's like Weekend at Bernie's, but with the president. And it's like, we're not respected. You see all these countries acting up and like bowing up on each other. They weren't doing that when Donnie was in there. He was the first person to go to a lot of places and even set foot in countries that are supposed to be our enemies. He was able to go there and like actually be on their land, and like they were chilling out.
Yeah,
And then as soon as they went away, they started acting up. It's all about respect thing. She don't got respect. Old Man Winter don't got respect. Donnie, as crazy as is, that's what they respect is craziness. And I'd rather us have the respect than have no respect. Because what do you got if you got no respect? You got nothing.
I don't see how the other nations are. I mean, I know somebody's gonna comment down below.
Because they know Donnie gonna pull the trigger.
True. I
He
mean,
ain't gonna let nobody play with us.
I can see that. I mean, true. And I think
He's gonna treat them like real ops.
True.
And if you want to really cement your vote, he freed Kodak. Remember that. And he says if he wins, he's gonna free Dirk.
Oh,
So
Lord.
I mean, Team Donnie.
If he free,
we might as well call him OTF Trump while we at it. OTF Trump is back at it again.
oh Lord,
We sliding, not gliding, baby.
You see Little Pump slandering Eminem for going on the campaign with Kamala Harris.
I slander Eminem every day. It's not a day that I don't slander Eminem.
He wake up, look in the mirror, and try
and his squirrel rapping skills. This man sounds like a squirrel. He sounds like Ice Age if they rapped.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. I mean, this race is super close. I really want to know who's gonna win. I'm definitely gonna vote. I'm gonna vote this.
See, like someone even said that policy, not identity.
True. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
almost like when Obama said, like, you're not black if you don't vote for me.
Oh, yeah, no. He said that about Kamala a couple of weeks ago. He's like, oh, you're not.
He's used it a couple times.
He has, and then like, I mean, I remember back in the day when Jeezy was out making my president as black song, Obama was running, and it was a recession. It made me want. Diddy was saying, "Oh, free Diddy." So
it's crazy because I remember a certain artist that was screaming "F Donald Trump," but I guess he would still be alive if y'all ain't gas him up. We bought into today.
Did you disrespect Nipsey Hussle?
No,
You-
Mac Miller.
Oh, I think so.
He had the F Donald song. Remember?
That was oh, he did too.
Yeah.
YG and Nipsey Hussle made that song, and they got in trouble for it.
Oh shit! 2 out of the 3 got packed out after they dissed Donnie.
Oh my God.
Donnie's up in the score. It's 6-24. On King David, it's 6-24.
I'll be like, Coles, we need to do these Chirac topics. I need to put it in. You the king of the Chirac news, and he's like, I want to do it.
I don't want to do it because I actually know people.
And then he's
And
like,
I've actually, yeah, I just say I know
Lord.
people. I don't want to say who I know, but I actually personally know people, so I'm a little more in tune than some others.
do you think Shannon Sharpe is basically gonna lose subscribers, viewerships for this whole situation, or did he like just see this as a check and people really don't care because the next person?
I was gonna no longer watch him, but I love him too much. Mm-hmm. He's hilarious, and I've watched him for so many years. So, but this isn't really like something bad enough to make me turn on him.
What if he bounced back and bring Orlando Brown on the pod?
That'd be amazing to be a follow-up guest. He's like, they're on the same level. 'Cause they're both from a middle-class family.
It's like what did Orlando Brown just said? He said if we had to compare your career to any other famous celebrity, and Orlando Brown said Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Because
because he was doing Michael Jackson things. That's why
I was like,
he was hanging people off balconies.
whoa, pause. But hey, man, comment down below. Did you watch the Kamala Harris Shannon Sharpe interview?
Nice
How do
tragedy.
you feel about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris? Period.
This
We want
podcast
to know how
is
you
gonna
feel.
get shunned. It's
Yeah, we
gonna get
getting
shadow banned for sure.
I don't know,
My
either for
first
your language,
Patreon podcast.
either for your language or for.
This is what you wanted, co-host. This is
Oh,
what you
Lord.
wanted.
All right. I mean, hopefully we're safe on this next topic here.
No, you know, any last words on Shannon? Is that it?
That's it, man. That's it for Shannon Sharpe, Uncle Shay.
Oh yeah. But I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep watching him. I think I was gonna be like maybe pause on watching him for a little bit, but I think he got enough backlash that he learned his lesson, and we're gonna keep supporting Shannon because ain't nothing like people could let him know their opinion but still support him.
Facts. They definitely can.
Just like if you disagree with us on a topic, you could say it. Just don't get out of line or you will get blocked. No.
Facts, you will. Big facts.
You will get banned from being part of this community.
Exactly, block game heavy. But all right, man. Shout out for the next president who will be in office in the top of in January 2025.
It's